How to stop or cure pimples. Zits, spots, pimples. Call them what you will, they are an unfortunate skin problem that most people have to deal with at some point in their lives. Luckily, there are many options when it comes to getting those pesky pimples under control, from rigorous skin care regimens, to medications and creams, to innovative home remedies. Finding what works for you may be a process of trial and error, but not to worry, this article contains a solution for everybody. Caring for your skin. Wash your face twice a day. It is very important to keep your face clean when trying to prevent pimples. Washing your face removes dirt, impurities and any excess oil that has built up on the surface of your skin. Ideally, you should wash your face 3 a day, in the morning and noon and in the evening, using warm water and a mild facial cleanser. Use a clean dry towel to pat your face dry. Avoid scrubbing your face with a rough washcloth, sponge or loofah. This will only irritate the skin and cause pimples to become even more inflamed. Washcloths may also harbor bacteria, which you want to avoid putting in contact with your face. Even though you may be tempted to wash your face more than twice a day if you're suffering from pimples, be aware that this will not necessarily help your skin. Washing your face too often can dry out the skin and cause it to become irritated. Use a non-comedogenic moisturizer. After washing, it is important to apply a good moisturizer to hydrate the skin and prevent it from becoming dry and irritated. However, if you suffer from pimples, it is important that you use the right type of moisturizer for your skin type. Heavy, oily moisturizers can clog your pores and lead to further breakouts. Look for moisturizers which say non-comedogenic on the label. This means that they should not cause your skin to break out. In addition to looking out for non-comedogenic moisturizers, you should be careful to choose a product that suits your skin type. For example, if you have very oily skin, you may want to use a lighter, gel-based moisturizer, whereas if you have dry, flaky skin, you may need a heavier, cream-based one. Make sure you wash your hands immediately before applying moisturizer. Otherwise, any bacteria or germs on your hands may be transferred to your face when you apply your moisturizer. Avoid touching your face or popping pimples. Hands come into contact with more dirt and bacteria throughout the day than any other part of the body, which is why you should avoid touching your face at all costs. In addition to spreading bacteria and risking infection, touching spots and pimples can cause them to become irritated and inflamed, thus worsening their appearance and prolonging healing time. Popping pimples, however satisfying it may feel, is one of the worst things you can do for your skin. Popping pimples will only prolong their healing time and may even lead to infection and scarring. Acne scars can be very difficult to get rid of, so you will want to avoid this as far as possible. It is very easy to touch your face without being aware of what you are doing. Be wary of propping your cheek or chin up with your hand when sitting at a desk or table, or of resting your face on your hand in bed at night. Use exfoliating treatments and face masks once a week. Skin exfoliators and face masks are great products which can be very beneficial for the skin, but they should only be used sparingly. Exfoliators remove dead skin cells while effectively cleansing the skin, but can be dry out and irritate the skin if used too often, especially on pimple-prone skin. Face masks are great for cleansing impurities and calming the skin, and can turn your regular skin care routine into a spa-like experience. Yet again, they should be limited to about once a week, as they may contain harsher ingredients that are not intended for everyday use. Avoid overloading your skin with products. Too many creams, lotions and gels can clog your pores and lead to breakouts, so make sure to apply any facial products sparingly, and no more frequently than is indicated on the packaging. The same goes for makeup, which should be applied as lightly as possible and should be thoroughly removed using a facial cleanser at the end of each day. Heavily fragranced or chemical-laden hair products may also clog the pores if hair comes in contact with the face, so avoid using these whenever possible. Use a gentle shampoo and conditioner which won't irritate your skin in the shower. You should also limit your skin's exposure to built-up oils and bacteria by changing your pillowcase at least once a week and by washing any makeup brushes frequently. Protect your skin from the sun. Although traditional advice encouraged the exposure of pimple-prone skin to the sun, with the belief that this would dry pimples out, modern-day skin specialists say otherwise. The sun's UV rays can actually cause pimples to become even more red and inflamed than before. For this reason, it is important to protect your skin from sunlight by wearing a protective hat and applying a sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher. Be aware that some sunscreens can be oily and may clog the pores, so look for products that state non-comedogenic on the label. Eat well. Although it's been proven that chocolate and other junk food don't actually cause pimples, staying away from oily, greasy foods can still have a positive effect for your skin. Pimples form when excess oil clogs up your pores, so limiting the amount of oil that you put into your body in the first place is a step in the right direction. Plus, if your body is healthy on the inside, that will be reflected on the outside. Stay away from foods like potato chips, chocolate, pizza and fries. These foods are high in fat, sugar and starch, which is not good news for your skin or your overall health. You don't need to deprive yourself completely, just try to limit your intake a little. Eat plenty of fresh fruit and vegetables. Their water content helps to hydrate the skin while their vitamins and minerals give your body the ammunition it needs to fight pimples. In particular, try to eat fruit and veg with a high vitamin A content, such as broccoli, spinach and carrots, as this helps to flush acne-causing proteins from the system, and with high vitamin E and C contents, oranges, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, avocados, which have antioxidant effects and help to calm the skin. 1. Drink plenty of water. Drinking water has many benefits, for the skin and for the body's overall health. It keeps the body hydrated, helping skin to look firm and plump. It flushes harmful toxins from the system, preventing them from building up and causing skin problems. In addition, water helps ensure the proper function of the skin's metabolism and allows it to regenerate itself. You should aim to drink 5 to 8 glasses of water a day to reap the benefits. There is such a thing as drinking too much water, however, so don't feel like you have to be drinking constantly. Too much water dilutes the blood and can put your health at risk, leading to seizures in extreme cases. Stick around the 8-glass mark, and you'll be fine. 2. You should also try to stay away from excessive alcohol consumption. Alcohol upsets your hormone balance, and an imbalance of hormones such as testosterone and estrogen is one of the major causes of acne. In addition, alcohol causes damage to the liver, which is the main organ responsible for healthy skin, as it regulates hormones and blood sugar levels, and filters toxins. 3. Using home remedies. Herbal remedies. Use tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is one of the best natural spot treatments available. Extracted from the leaves of the Australian Melaleuca alternifolia plant, tea tree oil possesses powerful antibacterial, antifungal and antiviral properties which effectively combat the pimple-causing bacteria on the skin. Simply apply a drop or two of pure tea tree oil onto a clean Q-tip and dab directly onto the offending pimple. Do this twice a day and the pimple should be gone in no time. Tea tree oil is an essential oil and therefore extremely concentrated. If you overuse the oil or apply it undiluted to unaffected skin, your skin may become dry and irritated, so use sparingly, and only when needed. One study found that tea tree oil was just as effective at combating pimples as its chemical-laden counterpart benzoyl peroxide. The tea tree oil did take slightly longer to take effect, but also produced fewer negative side effects. 7. Apply honey. Honey is an amazing natural healing product, whose antibacterial, antiseptic and hydrating properties make it an excellent choice for fighting pimples, particularly if you have sensitive skin. Manuka honey is the best bet for calming angry pimples, but raw honey will also work well. You can apply the honey as a spot treatment, or use it as a face mask, applying it all over the face on clean, slightly damp skin. As honey is non-irritating, you can leave it on for as long as you like. One point that must be made is that honey, like many other home remedies, works to clear up pre-existing pimples, due to its antibacterial nature, but will do little to prevent future pimples from popping up, especially those caused by hormonal imbalances. 8. Try lavender essential oil. Lavender essential oil, famous mainly for its calming and soothing properties, can also be used as a spot treatment for pimples, much like tea tree oil. Lavender oil is often used on burns, as it contains healing properties which can also be beneficial for pimples. In addition, lavender oil contains powerful antibacterial agents, which help to cleanse pores, minimizing the appearance of pimples. To use, apply a dab of undiluted oil directly onto the pimple using a Q-tip. Take care not to get any on the surrounding skin, as lavender oil can be irritating on the skin when undiluted. 9. Use aloe vera. Take a big piece of aloe vera, rub it on the pimpled place. Massage on the skin with the aloe vera on the pimple zone. Leave it for half an hour. Wash it off with hot water. Cold remedies. Try an ice cube. Pimples often make their presence felt by becoming red and inflamed, so what better way to cool off an angry pimple than with some soothing ice? The ice reduces inflammation and redness, significantly improving the appearance of the pimple. Simply wrap an ice cube in some paper towel or a clean cloth and press gently against the pimple for a minute or two. An additional tip is to make ice cubes from strong green tea and use these on the pimples instead. In addition to its anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, studies have shown that a certain antioxidant green tea can actually help to reduce sebum production. 10. Bathroom remedies. Use toothpaste. The notion of applying toothpaste on problem pimples has been around for years, and while it may not be the most effective spot treatment available, it will do in a pinch. Toothpaste contains ingredients such as baking soda and hydrogen peroxide which dry out pimples, helping them to go away faster. Opt for an all-white, fluoride-free toothpaste, if possible, and make sure that you apply it directly onto the pimple, rather than on the surrounding skin, as other ingredients in the toothpaste may irritate and even burn the skin. 11. Apply a crushed-up aspirin. The technical name for aspirin is acetyl salicylic acid, which is closely related to salicylic acid, a well-known and popular acne treatment. Aspirin is an anti-inflammatory which can help to reduce the size and redness of pimples, when applied topically. All you need to do is crush up an aspirin tablet and add a drop or two of water to form a paste, which can then be applied directly onto each pimple. Alternatively, you can make a face mask by crushing up 5 or 6 aspirin tabs and adding enough water to make a paste. This can be applied all over the face and left on for about 10 to 15 minutes, before washing off. 12. Kitchen remedies. Use tomato. Tomatoes are a handy home remedy for pimples, as most people tend to have a tomato or two floating around their kitchen. Tomatoes are packed with vitamins A and C which, as mentioned above, are prime pimple-busting material. Tomato juice is also a natural astringent, which causes the surface of the pimple to contract and shrink. To use, simply cut up a fresh tomato and rub the juice from a slice directly onto the target pimple. Do this twice a day and you should begin to notice an improvement. Apply fresh lemon juice. Applying fresh lemon juice to pimples is one of most popular home remedies out there. Lemons contain high quantities of vitamin C, along with citric acid which helps to both exfoliate and dry out pimples. Lemon juice also contains bleaching agents which can significantly reduce the redness of the pimples. A little fresh lemon juice can be applied directly to each pimple before bed and left on overnight. Lemon juice should not be applied to your skin during the day, unless you plan on staying indoors. This is because the juice makes your skin photosensitive, increasing the risk of sun damage. 13. As with many other home remedies, the lemon juice should only be applied directly onto the pimple, and not on the surrounding skin. This is due to the chance of the citric acid in lemons burning the skin.